Hi everybody, I'm Heather from Heather's Fabulous Dog Training. Today I want to talk to you about structure and boundaries. Just as children need it, so do dogs, especially new dogs coming into your home, adult or puppy. They need to know that there's a structure. We get fed at a certain time, all of that. They need to see things running smoothly. Problems arise when we don't. Oftentimes, more often than not, I go and train somebody's dog and they say, how do I stop the dog from peeing and pooping in the house? And the dog has full access to the whole house and no one's watching them. They're just there while they're doing other things. If you cannot 100% fully watch a dog, then they need to be in a crate or a baby gate or tied to you, something to prevent them from peeing and pooping all over the house. Dogs need that. You can't just expect a dog to drop them in the house, leave for 8 hours, and okay, they're going to get bored. They're going to eat your couch. They're going to eat your shoes. They're going to do all this stuff. They've never been taught. They're going to a lot of time do it out of boredom. It don't matter if they have 5,492 toys. Your shoes smell good. They look good, and I want to tear them up. I'm bored. It's 8 hours in a dog's life is a lot longer than it is for us. So we build structure just like we would for a baby coming home. You prepare your house for that. You're bringing a new puppy into the home and it's little. I'm putting, I'm putting stuff up that the baby's going to, that the puppy's going to chew on. I'm going to shut all the bedroom doors so the puppy can't run in there and pee when I turn my head around the other way. If I'm not giving them 100% attention, then I have them in a baby exercise pen or crate, something so that they are confined to they can play with something and not get into stuff. I may tether them, back tie them, so that they can sit there and play in that little environment while I'm doing dishes or making dinner. And people are like, oh, that's mean. No, you're teaching the behavior that you want, just like you would a child. So that's what it's all about. There's got to be consequences for bad behavior for the behavior to change. For example, you always know that speeding is against the law. But how often do you do it if you think there's no cop around? Same thing with a seatbelt. You're going to put the seatbelt on. If you stop getting into accidents, are you going to stop wearing the seatbelt? No. So you're going to take the same kind of precautions. It's better to start out a little too strict in your schedule with your boundaries with a dog than to give them too much freedom. And what happens is it doesn't take out the fun of their life. It doesn't suck their soul, even if they give you a look that it does. What happens is that dogs that have more manners and a schedule and boundaries, they get to do far more than a dog that doesn't. How many dogs do I know that cannot go anywhere or do most things because they can't walk good on the leash and they're reactive at other dogs and inappropriate? My dogs can pretty much go anywhere and everywhere. So my dogs get to go to Airbnbs with me. I take them on vacation with me. I have 4 of them, so sometimes 2 of them will stay home with a sitter and 2 will go. That's just the way it is. So the more you balance out their life, the more freedom and fun they can have without further issues, without more behavior problems. So structure and boundaries is important. I'm not talking about boot camp. I'm not talking about, you have to be sitting on the place bed unless I'm walking you or playing with you or anything like that. I'm not talking about lock them in a crate all the time. I'm not talking about any of that. All this stuff can be taken to one extreme or the other. It's all about finding that balance that works for you and that helps you and your dogs have the very best life. That's what I'm about. I'm about me loving my animals and getting to do anything and everything that we ever want to do together and doing it well. I want to be able to take them in public and not be embarrassed because they're acting like a fool. And I want that for you as well. Dog training doesn't have to be like an obedience show where dogs are performing and they look like a robot. That doesn't have to be like that. There is so much more to it. So I hope this was helpful for you guys today. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.